you know, it's probably the system's fault. It's not my fault at all. Definitely couldn't see this happening every single game in between games. You know, I'll just have to wait. I'll have to answer afterwards. But yeah, I really like the Rings of Power. It's got the Lord of the Rings ambiance. It's not the fastest moving show. Most TV shows aren't that great. But I enjoy it. It's a good time. Happy to watch each episode. I'm a nerd though, so like, I'm not looking for the same thing. Like it's kind of interesting watching people compare like House of Dragon and Rings of Power. And then this season they both have the same complaint, which is like, hey guys, the company that's making a ton of money off of you watching their shows wants to drag out the content absurdly long. All right, now that ads have finished. You know, just, you know, for future notice, and I'm sure you know this by now, everybody in the Hearthstone category runs ads in between games. You know how that works. Maybe the time to ask questions isn't when you're dying in the combat. You kind of got the result that was inevitable from the scenario. Feels controllable. Anyway, did you get your name from Dwarf from Lord of the Rings? No. My full name is Kripparrian, Crisbofur. It's like Christopher, where some people go by Topher. I go by Bofur. My parents are weird. It is kind of funny when those kind of scenarios pop up, because it's like, damn it, I've done it too, you know? Like I'm watching somebody I'm not subbed to at the time or whatever it might be. And I'll ask a question and just go straight to commercial and be like, shit. Or I'll make a comment. I can't hear it. Definitely an avoidable circumstance, though. Kripparrian. Yeah, with a P. Crisp Bofur. Like apples in the fall harvest. Just a funny circumstance. Not anything that's crazy or anything. Yo, person. Hogden. There you go, dude. Appreciate you. Sending the love, though. Oh, I'm just giving you shit. Wasn't really like... Here's a really big problem that we have to address live on stream. Bofur, do you know what your name means? It means O defeated one this season. It means one of these nuts. I did it earlier on. I must have been subbed for like 15 months and still kept doing it. Nice. It's an easy one to forget about. I haven't found Coolbore to be reliable enough to really pivot toward. Plus, they're like super tempo oriented. Maybe we should be doing that there. We can pick up mech, enable mech and undead here. We could try to just level, but we're memeing. Coolbores are good for that. I don't think Coolbore are very interesting, nor are they good memers. They're just kind of mid right now. They need like Death Rattle minions on the board to be able to play toward Blood Gem scaling off of trinkets. Or they need to be able to play Battle Cry and like Rylak for, or like 7 stars or something like that. I've never really found undead boards to be a problem this meta. Or undead boards. Coolbore boards to be a problem this meta. Sometimes they hit the nuts, and like every tribe's capable of winning when they hit the nuts right now. But most of the time they're like 8th or 2nd. I see. We're Eternal Knights. What shows do you currently watch? I've been watching a lot of old movies recently. I'm not usually a movie person, but for some reason I've just picked up a lot of older movies. Excuse me. Miss. There we go. Come in. Come in. It's all right. Now you got to hit us with random ads. Yeah, unless I've really fucked up. Excuse me, miss. Everybody's trying to sleep in Europe right now, and you're howling out the window. Europe is really unhappy with you at this moment. The EU is going to be sending complaint letters. Anyway, where were we? The only time random ads run is if I lose track on the timer. Amazon says you got to run X number of ads per hour, and if I get below that number of ads per hour, they're like, heh, I'll run it for you. As long as I stay on top of it and run a small segment in between each game, then we don't have any interruptions during the gameplay. Have you watched The House of Dragon yet? Debating on whether to start it tonight. So, yes, I have watched House of Dragon. No major spoilers because it is pretty current. So don't like jump off with like, here's all the spoilers in it, because everyone loves talking about spoilers, but no major spoilers. I thought it was good. It's really slow. If you don't like a slow burn TV show, it's really slow. It's like Lord of the Rings show slow. Having read the book that it's based on, they covered like 17 pages of the book in an entire season. It is absurdly slow. Like, I've never seen a show advance the plot so slowly. Slower than Game of Thrones, way slower than Game of Thrones. Season 2 was basically no book content. They just went, fuck it, we'll do that next season. Got 5 different slow burn TV shows in my backlog. It is very slow. Then again, like, it's entertaining. I've enjoyed it. This season suffered from the writer's strike. Now, this season suffered from trying to extend out content. Like, the book and script is already written. There's literally an encyclopedia that covers the plot points. They don't need the writers to tell what section they need to cover. They just extended the length of the show by a season and we're like, you know what? We don't have enough content to cover it. Let's stall for an entire fucking season. Well, Peaky Blinders, one of my top 5 favorite shows of all time. Absolutely fucking love Peaky Blinders. Like, I don't have enough praise for that show. I could not speak enough good words about that show. Everything I love in a TV show, Peaky Blinders is like all the way up there. Of shows that have come out in the last 10 years, Peaky Blinders, Love, Death, and Robots. What else? What else recently was really good? Those two come to mind immediately. I always say my favorite show of all time was The Wire. But that one's really dated by this point. Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso's really good, but I thought it fell off heavily after season 2. And now they're going to try to make another season out of it. Oh, God. Breaking Bad. I don't put that as high. I thought Breaking Bad was fine. It was a good show. Last Kingdom was great. I liked it too, but I think it also fell off heavily after like 2 seasons. Started watching The Wire like a month ago. It was really good. It's a great show. It's very dated at this point. Like, it's one of those that thanks, dude. You, the TV show, I haven't seen that one. I thought you were just saying me, you know? I thought it was a compliment. The Americans? Yeah, I like The Americans. It was good. I was going with, shows in the last 10 years. What was The Americans at this point? Finished up in like 2015, 2014. That was around the same time as like Sons of Anarchy. What else was on TV? It was FX, right? The start of It's Always Sunny. American Horror Story. Like, it was that same block of shows that they released. Justified. Justified was good. Love that one. Shogun, I didn't even finish it. I loved like the first 3 episodes, and then I got to like episode 7 and I just stopped watching it. I haven't even finished it. Like, it felt like it fell off a cliff. I got bored and I just stopped, and I have no desire to go back and watch it again. I don't know, maybe that's unfair, but I just flat out gave up. I don't think we go straight to 6. We got a lot of good cards we can find given Goldenizer next turn. What's wrong, big guy? You doing okay? You seem very agitated. I'd say that one's one of them. It's our turn. Mom said it's my turn to have the golden brand, chat. Started Mad Men recently, enjoyed it so far. I loved Mad Men. That was a great, great show. I gotta scroll back on comments here. What about your thoughts on Survivor? I saw Survivor season 1 in like 2001 and then I gave up on the show. Stopped watching Peaky Blinders when Cillian Murphy became mayor. I don't think he ever becomes mayor. He has like a council seat at some point. In the later seasons, it's basically none of the plot though. Fair enough. Everybody has their things that appeal to them. Have you tried For All Mankind? Have not watched it. Why did I like Chuck so much? I'm sure there were reasons. I liked Chuck too when I was younger. That was a long time ago. That ended in like 2008 or something like that, right? Ew. We definitely got to be able to turn this corner. Okay. I'm not undead. Stop trying to make undead happen. I'm not undead, Bob. Stop it. No dying allowed. Only living. Santa Clarita Diet is a little gem of a show. That's Timothy Oliphant too, right? Was it Drew Barrymore and Timothy Oliphant? I haven't seen that one. I saw the pilot and it didn't hook me. But I feel like I'd like it. That's a lot of bad hits on the opener. Maybe we just don't die here, you know? Just a suggestion. Maybe we don't die. No dying allowed. Why? I mean, thankfully he doesn't have enough stuff inside there, but like, holy fuck. Squid Game? I thought it was a novelty. Not like I'd rate that a super high show on my list. Not bad though. Maybe we're Beatboxer? Interesting. That's a lot of money. I don't have enough time to play his turn now. Let's go. Come on, animation speed. Let's go play this video game. All right. I need 5 slots on this board. We're probably not dead, right? No. I mean, this is positive gold. I should have frozen for that. We're not freezing for this at this point. This board's awesome if we live. We got to get through the don't die stage of the game, but we have a lot of top end. Picking up what you're putting down, Bob. That's not death. I mean, it's not a W, but not deads. Definitely up there on my list of priorities. Is Beatboxer? Yeah, it looked like a Beatboxer pivots the line. 22 gold for this turn. Hi, Bebs. I love you, big guy, but like, there's 2 cards we really desperately need. Where are they? Well, that's just fucking awkward. And I suppose. Got enough gold to play this anyway. It's infinite. It's infinite triples. Nobody's gonna know what hit him. Dude, it's not supposed to triple each time. Alright, now you're just getting silly. You're just trolling me at this point, right? Right? This is just trolling? There's no Beatboxer? There's no golden clunker? No magnetic spell? I mean, you can take it. It's just like, with the amount of gold that we had, I think I'd rather just take shots to get Beatboxer now. Because like 1 magnet on later turns is not nearly as good as just get the Beatboxer and get it rolling. Definitely not a bad option. It's just not quite to the level of what I think we should be using our gold against the Ghost for. When you find your Kari, what do you kick? Preferably none of them, because like getting triples at some point in the game when you have 5,000 gold is usually the experience. But I don't know. We'll have to figure it out once we get to that point in the turn. There's our boy. The question is being begged. All right, well, none of the things that have stats are really ever going to be the case. What can I triple? Oh, this. It's like, what's an elemental here? Go fuck off, Bob. Just fuck off right now. Kindly fuck off. All right, it's not that big of a deal. Oh my god, they didn't triple this time. We did it. I guess I don't have enough gold, do I? Or hand space, what am I saying? Go, my pretties. Do your thing. Alright, preferably I would have tripled one of the minions in the middle of that turn. At some point it'll become so laggy you can't play anymore. Yeah, that tends to happen. It's one of the outlier boards, right? We're exponentially scaling at this point. The longer the game drags on, this goes really, really big. Golden Brand, Golden Drakari, Golden Clunker. Made a lot of decisions quickly in that turn. The only one that we really had use for eyes for was the Clunker, right? So once we get the first Clunker, we don't really necessarily need the second Clunker. We could drop Utility Drone, go a second eyes on it as well, instead of going for more things being scaled. Probably not worth it this early in a game. It's only turn 12. Thousands of stats turn 12. That's the meta right there. We'll find more. Don't worry. We got 80 seconds to use 40 gold. We'll totally get there. Go on, team. Probably should have taken the discovery. This is fine too, but like at some point we're gonna have the cards attach and they're gonna play, and it's too much time. 28 seconds. I should have taken pants. Should have taken pants though. That would have been smart. Guys, we got pants. Got this as last minion if need be, but I like another Beatboxer if possible. Guess I could have rolled one more board there before settling. Here, buddy. Have some Divine Shield. Honestly, just have some stats. Have some value. Alright, so how much do we get in one turn here? This thing's 20/20. How big you gonna bet? How big you gonna get? That's the thing that we don't even have a lot of magnets on. $300, $300. Alright, 300, 200. What are you at? 2,300 health? Does pants do anything when you're already making magnets? 18 magnets a turn randomly? Yeah. The pants does pants things, and it depantses the pants thing so that it doesn't get pants anymore. Thought the Beatboxer gets taunt back? Nah, it doesn't. The pants are too powerful. You gotta watch out. Once pants, you'll never be unpantsed. Unless you manually reapply said pants. It's well known. It's pants theory. Uh-oh. That's not good. Did we not lethal him? It's bullshit. I'm gonna have to go even later in this game. Can't have taunts applied to pants. Yeah, you gotta understand how pants work. 60 gold. $70 seconds, 60 gold. Surely we'll have time to make use of all this stuff. I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. If it ain't Beatboxer, what matters? I can just keep picking up magnets, but like they're so slow. Dude, the game is so laggy. Look at this. Here. Is your name Beatboxer? Is your name Beatboxer? I'm looking for my friend Beatboxer. Good taking the spell, I suppose. Pants. Eyes would be another one. We'll do that at the very end because like we don't have enough time. I should have taken the spell. Fuck it. As soon as I push this, like no action's gonna be usable. There you go. Don't remember attachments getting that slow before. Now next turn, if we have a next turn, everything gets to be golden. Not that we're not pretty much already there. Stupid ass game. $4,000 health? That's why we want another Beatboxer, right? So we don't just lose to like a taunted Leroy or something. ultra focused. Where's my beatboxer, Bob? Squints. I don't need that anymore. Shit. That's actually not important anymore. I got so many Goldenizers, I don't know what to do with them. $50 seconds. 50 gold. Can we find a beatboxer? We were going this fast. Ultra fast. I'm just going to click right past it. Out of stock. You motherfucker, Bob. I really just wanted one thing in life, you know? Wait a second. I can't sell the Murloc to get it. God damn it. That was dumb. I need to sell brand. That was a brand sell. Whoops. I got really excited. I saw the beatboxer and I was like, let's go. Whoops. I need to sell brand. Last board, 3 seconds left. Panic sells. You know what? It's an emotional support beatboxer. It's the point that he's on the board, you know? It's the thought that counts. Stumbled at the finish line, but you still cross it. I mean, like, as long as we don't get Leroy sniped, like, we've got multiple minions and thousands of stats at this point. That's a funny way to end it, though. Hey, I found it! And it really was just the exclamation point, you know? The icing on the cake. What is this at 12,000 attack? It even killed something and survived. Yeah, you see? It carried us. We have both golden beatboxers on the board at the end. That's funny. I might have overlooked something there at the end.